I'm Jake Briggs, and since I don't have a cameraman or crew, I do this all by myself. So today we'll be talking about gene therapy. Why? Because I want a good grade in biology. But more importantly, what is gene therapy? Good question. Give me a couple hours. Okay, I'm back. So to answer what gene therapy is, we have to look at many different factors. Those being mostly how it functions and what it does. And to answer both those questions, we have to look down at our cells at a microscopic level in a professional manner to find out the answer. And luckily for you, I have a microscope. And I have a microscope. So, the process of gene therapy involves what is known as a vector. Okay, so this vector is the main component of gene therapy. The vector in the example on the screen is a virus. This virus, however, isn't made to cause disease in the human body. It is instead a modified virus, which is meant to inject its genetic material, which includes the new genes, into the chromosome of the human cell. This process is followed for all other cells going through gene therapy. So you're probably asking yourself, Jake, why are you wearing a different shirt in a different part of the room? Good question, and that is because consistency is hard and I am lazy. You know what isn't hard? Really bad transitions. Just watch. That took 5 minutes to make and I hated every minute of it. So another question you might be asking yourself is, so Jake, if gene therapy is so good, then why isn't it more widespread? And that's an excellent question. It can cause cancer, and inflammation, and toxicity. Yeah. You see, gene therapy is a lot like Family Feud, the card game. Sounds great on paper. A cure to cancer, endless Family Feud on the go. Sounds like the same thing to me. But they have one major flaw. Cause cancer. 90 rounds of survey says. So the same thing, honestly. Because if you want to play 90 rounds of survey says in one sitting, never come near me. You see, after hours of researching and work, I finally come up with a very simple to understand view of gene therapy. As you can see here, curing cancer, PogChamp. That's so poggers. Cure to cancer, that'd be mega poggers. But causing cancer, kind of weird champ. Sorry, cancer's kind of weird champ. But the dangers of gene therapy can easily be nullified with more testing and tribulation. But there's one thing that is holding it truly back, and that is cost. You see, if we were to spend more researching on gene therapy, we could lower the cost significantly. But at the moment, one gene therapy product costs around $1 million. That is 3/5 of a college textbook. But speaking of future advancements, what is right now the reliability of gene therapy? Well, to give a brief explanation, gene therapy at the moment is around a 50-50 chance. There hasn't been many trials yet, so we can't conclude whether it is good or bad. But we can conclude that there are some examples that work, and are some that don't work. So, to give a brief demonstration of it, I will flip one coin. And let's just say, heads, I'm super healthy. And tails, I get sick, maybe. You know, whole virus thing, but that's never gonna... Okay, bad flip, but you get my point. Look, I mean, if we can even get a 70% working gene therapy product for cancer, that could save thousands, millions of lives across the world. We could have a cure to one of the most deadly diseases in all of human history. And all it would take for us to get that cure is to advance gene therapy, something that we should have started doing years ago. And sincerely, not joking here, We should advance gene therapy. We could stop so many diseases from taking the lives of so many innocent people around the world. And so, thank you for sitting through this presentation of gene therapy. I gotta scoot.